Kennedy.
All right.
Boom, we're live.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the refill. Hey, man. Let's talk about the Game of Thrones first. Yo, Link, I bet you had no idea they foreshadowed that little dagger switch move when
I told you about it.
You ain't tell me about that.
Yes, I did. I told you about it.
Wait, how long have you guys been watching Game of Thrones?
I've been watching it from the beginning. I like that. I like that aura. I like that era. I mean,
yeah.
Yo, but they definitely foreshadowed that move. You ain't know that, bro. I put you on Game of Thrones, bro.
You know what's crazy?
You did not put me on Game of Thrones, bro.
If y'all go on YouTube, there's some videos called like the history of, like the history of the Targaryens and the history of the Baratheons and so on and so forth, which is, I guess, like they go into the stuff that wasn't explained in the show that they kind of delve into in the books.
Like before. Yeah.
Bro, it's deep.
Like about the White Walkers, it was something.
Everything.
Yeah, I seen that.
But I think HBO's doing a show where they do like it's like a prequel where they talk about the White Walkers and how they came to be and all that other stuff.
They got to, yeah.
Because Game of Thrones makes them too much money, man.
Lank, what'd you say about that sex scene with Arya? You said she had a body on her?
I ain't like it. I ain't said no. That looked like a little girl, bro.
But she's 18 on the show.
She's 18 on the show?
Her character's 18. The person that plays her is older, I think. Maisie Williams, I think her name is 22. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 22, 23. On the show, she ain't 18. She like 16, 17.
No, she's 18.
I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, though.
HBO dropped the disclaimer because so many people were like, yo, is this a child having sex? Like, HBO was like, nah, the character's 18.
Not for nothing, I did feel like that. When she first dropped the dress, I seen that, you know what I mean? I'm saying, oh, shit, she got a little...
I'm watching the show on Netflix now with the chick is
Did they
16,
show it? I think they showed her tits. And
like the little side.
Showing her tits and shit.
I think the dope part was like the scars, which was like going back to...
She said, I ain't the red lady. She said, I ain't the red lady. Pull your pants down.
We about to get busy.
I said, you the most aggressive virgin I ever seen.
Nah, when that one chick asked her, what the God of Death say?
Oh, not today.
To you, not today. I was like, oh.
Yo, I mean, at one point she was getting money with the White Walkers, and there's like, I have this like
what
secret.
You mean she was getting money? Like
not like that.
Oh, like she was fucking one of them?
Nah.
Oh,
but
I
like
was fucking them up.
Like, I low key, it kind of bugs me that everyone doesn't know she's a fucking. At this point, if you look at all the Game of Thrones characters, and like I'm sounding more and more like a nerd as we go on.
No, you sound like a real nigga. Go ahead.
You sound
Arya
like you
is probably
every day that ends in Y.
Yeah, I mean, Arya's probably top 5 or top 3 fighters on the show right now.
I think I can't say number 1, right? That'd be too far.
She might be. I would tie her with like Brienne as like top fighter.
You gotta tie her. Brienne trash. You tie her with Jon Snow,
she
bro.
Just be
Brienne is trash,
actually Jon's not that good of a fighter. Jon's like the big whole legend of the show, but when you look at every fight Jon has had, he's like barely survived every fight.
Hey, Link, he got a point. Jon did die.
And Jon
Snow. That motherfucker died.
Jon isn't that great of a fighter.
What'd you say, Link?
He brave though.
No, he's brave, but that don't mean shit. A lot of brave motherfuckers get dead.
I think it's like
bravery means a lot, Reggie.
Because Brienne beat the Hound, which like is close to impossible. A lot of people were like, she beat the Hound. Jaime was actually one of the best fighters.
Nah, he
until his hand got chopped off.
He had one hand just holding it down, holding it down with one hand.
Arya's like the best fighter on the show. Period. Arya could have, and she was holding back against Brienne when they had their little scuffle. She could have killed her.
Yeah, I say this. I think it's like real life. Like, you know how you got Mayweather, you got Canelo, you got Pacquiao. Yeah. I think everybody just has their day. You feel me? Like some days, you know, Mayweather, he got it off. Like, do you think Mayweather could beat Canelo now?
Maybe.
But you see my point.
It's fight IQ.
That's my point. So with Arya, you could look at it like Arya might get it this day, Jon this day, but Jon might trash her that next day. Brienne might fucking boot kick you in the chest today,
But you see, the thing that's crazy about Arya is...
I like that analogy, bro.
Right.
Which is true. I agree with it. But like when you look at... Remember when Jon was like, yo, why didn't I hear you coming? That's probably why she was able to get by the White Walkers.
That was 1000% the reason. Yeah, that's her
training. She's a trained assassin, though.
Yeah.
She was trained by the many-faced guy.
So that Trill too. What happened to him? He should have been helping. Why the fuck wasn't he?
Because he don't care. He only care about the god of death and all that shit.
She came up to him. She said, "Yo, you sent her to kill me?" He said, "Yeah, but you're here." She straight finessed her. He said, he said his little bitch to go kill her. Then Arya came with the little needle, was like, "Hey man, you sent your little bitch to come kill me?" Yeah, but you here. He said, now you are no one. She said, "Motherfucker, I'm Arya Starks, nigga. I'm going back to Winterfell. Fuck is you talking about?" You know, yeah, that part. I watched that. I watched that motherfucker scene about 30 different times. I'm just trying to like dissect it. Like, why did he?
She killed him, right?
No, that's my point. He just said, "I'm going back to Winterfell." Then he just did like a little head nod, like a smile. I said, "But I thought you were supposed to kill her." But I think he just
let her go.
I think that's the thing with Arya. Everybody just really likes her character. And
they fuck with who
she is. They just like, listen, how could you hate her? She's a cutie.
Who's your favorite character?
I think Jon Snow. That's my favorite character. I think.
I like Jon.
Oh man, that's a good question, Rez. You know, I never asked myself that question because first, of course, I'm gonna say like the Dragon Queen because I'm a dude and
she bad.
She's the
so
most
bad
attractive. She bad. And then the other queen, Cersei, she bad.
She bad too.
Older women, some guilt shit.
Yeah. I like underdogs though.
But favorite, I love underdogs.
I think it's switched for me.
I would have to say either Arya or Jon Snow.
I think mine switch every season. This season definitely, I'm with everybody else. It's Arya.
It's a tie for me between Arya and I love Tyrion from the very beginning.
Yeah, he tripped.
Yeah,
I think he got the most pussy too on that show.
It's like people critical of Game of Thrones say they didn't do much character development. So
who
the
didn't?
people that the writers of Game of Thrones.
No, I'm saying who didn't do character development? Who didn't like develop? You said
the writers didn't do much character development. So we know like Arya may have the most character development, and then the midget may have the most character development.
But I think everyone's sort of grown and evolved over the seasons because if you look at like Jaime season 1 versus now, he's like a completely different person. You hated him season 1.
Yeah, he was.
He's a dickhead.
Season 1 and 2.
Yeah, he fucking his sister. He pushed a little boy off the.
That's not cool.
I said, you was a mean motherfucker.
Nah, not his little boy. His son. He was fucking his sister. She got pregnant and he pushed his son because his son caught them fucking.
Nah, that was the Stark boy.
That wasn't his son. That was Ned Stark's son.
Oh, okay.
I like all the Starks because they've been like in the beginning, like when I first watched the first 3 seasons, I was like, the show they should change the name to Fuck the Starks because that's all it was.
Yeah.
Fuck the Starks. If you're a Stark, you're getting fucked over.
Hey, do you think back in the day people was actually fucking their sisters?
1000%. Yeah.
It was normal back then.
So?
Yeah, it was normal back then.
I could see cousins and stuff like that, but sisters?
Yeah, they didn't want to dilute the royal blood. They looked at it as like you'd be fucking people unworthy.
So it had to be a lot of mentally challenged kids.
No, I know that for like King Tut. Yeah. King Tut was he was deformed. Like he died when he was like 16 or something. Yeah. He was deformed, but his mother and father were brother and sister.
Yeah.
I do know that back then, but let's talk about
even
like
then, it's like
200 years ago.
You know, when we look at dogs and we're like, yeah, we want like a pure breed, that's the same idea. They just wanted to, you know what I mean?
Man, but what about
I think even if
I'm gonna throw you for a loop. Adam and Eve was brother and sister.
Technically, yeah.
Adam and Eve was not brother. No, they were not. God created
technically
them separate but equal. They weren't brother and sister.
Based off the Bible, Eve was like Adam's clone. Like he took a rib out of Adam, right?
His
and
twin.
Just made that's like his twin. They related somehow.
Great legs.
No, they was not related.
Brother.
She was made out of his rib.
Was not.
That sounds like cloning, man.
From his rib. To be separate but equal as his partner and wife.
It's made from his rib. If someone is made from me, we related, right? She got my rib.
No, nigga, that's not his. That's not like his sister. God created Adam from dirt, right?
Yeah.
As the story goes, as the legend has it.
Yep.
And then God created Eve from Adam's rib.
Yeah. We saying the same shit.
But that's just. No, that's just no. I think it's a metaphor for a union.
If a scientist
took your rib, for a union.
If a scientist took your rib and made a person out of it, y'all wouldn't be related.
That's
no, you would have similar DNA, just like we got DNA to chimps and gorillas, and DNA to other people. You and Ralph
we're loosely related.
DNA.
But what about these people? What about these people back in the? What about people back in the day? Like, so it had to be a bunch of retarded people walking around. I'm assuming.
The royalty, some of them were disfigured.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's actually a fact. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That it was a bunch. Like, I mean, the Jewish people just stopped. They were like a brother and two brothers. If they had a niece or a daughter and a son,
right,
like they would do in-family marrying and arranged marriages within their family up until like the 50s, bro. 60s.
FDR. Franklin Roosevelt and his wife Eleanor, they were cousins.
I see cousins happen till this day, like second cousins and all that. That happens, but
it's kind of nasty.
Cousins I don't look at as too crazy unless they grow up like your sister. Sisters is wild.
So you would sleep with your cousin, Link?
Would I knowingly sleep with a cousin?
Jesus Christ, this guy's a savage.
No. I wouldn't knowingly sleep with a cousin, but we've all had that badass cousin. Like, damn, my cousin kind of bad.
Wow,
that ain't my sister.
So what you think gonna happen on this next episode?
I don't know. Well, first of all,
no spoilers though.
They killed they killed my guy Jorah. Like, I mean, he went out like a G though, so good for him.
Daenerys couldn't give him a little just.
Yeah, she couldn't give him a little toot. Yeah.
Like, my man, he went across the world for you. He been protecting you since you.
She wasn't into him.
Since them dragons was in the egg, but you couldn't let him just like pop.
Friend zone.
Let him pop. You couldn't let him.
Got friend zone.
You couldn't let her just lick a nipple or something.
He got friend zone immediately.
And he tried. And what kind of on her
expeditiously?
The nigga must have stink. Cause what type of nigga gonna go across the world for you, save you, die for you?
It was actually. I feel like it was a curse of everybody that was around. Was just a more like it was a better choice.
It be some girls that they may have you in the friend zone, but they'll let a nigga eat their pussy though.
Yeah, that's like
she couldn't even let him do that
because everyone that she met was
friend
better.
Zone plus. That's the T-Mobile family plan friend zone.
Yeah, that's friend zone adjacent. That's like friend zone with a chance. But I know what you talk about, Ralph. I know exactly what you talk about.
But I tell you,
there's no name for it.
There's no name for it. But I tell you one thing though, that's your mean bitch, that queen, bad queen. What's her name?
Cersei.
Yeah. Which one?
She didn't. She was MIA. She ain't show up.
Nah.
She ain't show up. She don't care. She like, yo, we all gonna die.
From a strategy point of view, she was right because she was basically like, I'm gonna fight the winner.
Oh, that's
because
what she did
whoever, like they're gonna go at it.
Yeah,
they're gonna weaken each other. Whoever wins is gonna be hurt, even if they come see me. Like we straight.
Ain't nobody no triller character than that motherfucking that Night King. That's a harsh motherfucker. That was a solid
pussy, man.
A lot of people were mad that Arya killed him.
Why? Because he felt like he was just too
killed him without him fighting though. Killed him without him fighting because he could raise the dead. But I mean, her whole talent is sneaking up on people. She been doing it even before she got trained by the God of many faces.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he should have had at least a fight though.
When you look at it, Arya's technically the only person that probably could have killed him. Jon Snow would have got killed.
Jon Snow was about to get killed.
Yeah.
This nigga Bran, his little brother said, hey man, you a good nigga. Thank you. This nigga ran it.
You a good guy, bro.
Bran pussy. He ran away from the fight by going to fly with hawks and shit. Like Bran made himself go fly into 3-eyed ravens so he couldn't because he was too pussy to even fight with his arms. Even if you ain't got no legs, you can still throw some punches.
I don't think the man can fight at all. Like, he don't fight.
He got arms.
But he don't. He don't even look at like it's weird because like ever since the 3-eyed raven thing, he don't even like. He's not even like really human. He don't really care.
Nah, he a vessel.
Shit,
motherfucker's a vessel.
Nah, shit don't bother him.
He call him pussy.
He beyond basic emotional shit.
Yeah, man, he pussy, man. I be seeing niggas in wheelchairs shooting basketball, playing football, running into each other, playing dodgeball, and it's.
I'm be honest with you, because I don't think I'm a punk, but if I was in Game of Thrones and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna go on the other side of the wall,"
if you
like, "Now
I'm
straight."
Thrones, you'll be my girlfriend.
Ooh, wow, bro. Like, why does it always come to some? Bruh.
Like shit, I call it like I see him, bro.
Hey, look.
Link is the type of dude. Link is the type of dude that will like do a crime and get caught on purpose just to go to the pen. You know what I mean?
Go to jail.
Hey, you know who's a scary nigga on the show to me? The dude who cut off the other dude, Brand, who's protecting Brand. What's his name? The one who we say, yo, you a good dude. Thank you. Theon, yeah. That nigga who cut his dick off, that nigga was a harsh nigga.
Yeah,
like,
he was crazy.
I hated that season. That nigga was a harsh nigga, bro.
That's a dog
The
ass
dude
name.
that thing is crazy,
Greyjoy, bro.
That's a dope name.
Nigga was smacking hella bitches on the show. Hella bitches. Nigga just said, look, I'm cutting your shit smooth. They turned him into a man dog.
The thing that's crazy about, I think the scary thing about him is he was crazy. You don't know what he was going to do. Like, you remember? What's the dude's name? Fuck, I forget.
The one I was talking about with Theon.
Theon. Remember the episode where he tricked him into thinking that they was escaping, and then he brought him right back to the room. Like, what? That is fucked up.
Yo, I hated that season, bro. It was like,
yo, that shit was intense.
Because he kept giving him a little bit of hope, just to snatch it away.
I said, I can't keep watching this dude. And you know what made me uncomfortable? That little girl with that thing on her face. They kept holding that cell. I don't know that red lady.
Yeah,
They burned her face. Yeah, that's what it was.
No, she had that scale disease that what's his face had.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, we actually having a whole show on the Game of Thrones. Like we Game of Thrones nerds.
Let's talk about
sidebar. That little girl went out like a G. Let's just remember that.
The little
Mormont girl. Yeah. Stabbed the giant in the eye. Good for her.
She's a nut.
Yeah. She should have went underground, but yeah, she definitely went out like a G though.
Nah, she did. What else is going on?
What's going on in the world?
What else going on?
So I asked y'all a question earlier. What y'all feel about like y'all girl getting an autograph from a male celebrity?
Autographs, all right.
The thing that's crazy is like
beat to get the autograph though.
It's tricky because of like, you know, I've been to like different like celebrity things, and I've taken like girls who are like friends, and sometimes the way you see they react kind of gives you pause. Like, I'm glad, you know, you know what I mean?
You're not serious.
Because when you see like, for example, we did Comic-Con last year, and then I saw Jason Momoa, the dude that played Aquaman, in person.
He was Drago.
Oh no, I'm trying to get a selfie with him.
Yo, he is.
Shut up.
He's not even like a person. This dude has like Viking DNA or some shit.
Well,
he's a giant.
A picture with Jason Momoa.
Yeah. So when we were in Comic-Con, we were walking. I forget to what room we were walking, and we were heading to the press room, and we heard a bunch of people screaming. It was mostly women's voices, and then he walks out of the back like a fucking giant, like, and he's walking so fast, his hair is blowing in
like
the fucking wind.
Heroic shit, like heroic, like he was just going.
His bodyguards were smaller than him.
Yeah.
It was almost
bananas,
like,
bro.
It was almost like they were just there, like as for show, because they were trying to keep up with him, but he was so big and his legs were so long, he was just walking down. I don't know if you're in a relationship, but would you trust your girl?
If my chick tried to get a picture with Jason Momoa, like that shit, I'll let her live on. You know what I mean? But like, I'm talking about like a B-list or C-list celebrity.
Would you trust your girl to go backstage at a rap show or some shit?
I wouldn't be with a girl that would want to go backstage at a rap show.
I've had a chick that went backstage on a rap show and was in a rap video.
I wouldn't be with a girl.
What happened backstage? Link, what happened backstage?
Ain't nothing happened backstage as far as I know. She was all in the rap videos.
I forget what show I was watching. It was on the radio. I think it was like Ed Lover. And dude was like, yeah, my girl went backstage at the Trey Songz concert. And I think Ed Lover, one of them was like,
Trey Songz, so.
Yo, Ed Lover was like, yo, Trey fucked your girl.
Oh, shit. I had a girl that was
that's what I'm talking about, because Trey be wilding. Like, he'll pick your bitch up, be pumping her, pelvis thrusting her. Like,
would you let your girl go backstage at a Trey Songz concert or Usher concert or some shit like that?
I wouldn't let my chick go backstage at a Trey Songz concert Usher because he has herpes. I don't want her bringing it back. Drake.
Drake.
I wouldn't be with a girl that would want to go.
No, but it depends. What if it's like
say that if she go with her girls and stuff? I'm just saying it's got. See, that's why I asked the question.
Because they got spotters.
Yeah.
So what if a spotter came to your seat and was just like, Drake would like to meet you?
Yo, maybe I'm being presumptuous. I feel like you can tell what type of girl would jump. Like you see the signs, what type of girl would jump off.
But would you say no? Would you say no? Because they have spotters.
Oh, all right. Well,
so if a spotter came and was just like, Drake wants to meet you, would you be like, no?
To my point, if I know like you got that little bit of just something in you, you got that in you, then I'm gonna be like, no, bitch, you ain't about to go no contest. No contest.
But why would you want to be with a girl that has that in her?
That's my initial point.
Devil's advocate for a girl. Devil's advocate for a girl would be like, all right, that's us thinking as men, but she got her own life to live too. Like she love us to death. Our girls love us to death. You know what I mean? They want to be with us. We plan in the future with them, but she has a life. Sometimes we hold on, let me.
No, why you talking about that?
Oh yeah, I definitely call.
Real quick.
Hold on, let me finish my thought real quick.
My bad.
Real quick. So she has a life too. So something that would be exciting in her life, even if she would never do no funny business, is getting a picture with like Jason Momoa. Her as a woman, she a woman. He's attractive. She don't plan on sleeping with him, fucking on him. She a solid chick. Or getting caught on stage with Trey Songz. Nah, she won't. Like if he violate her, like then, okay, yeah, she's stepping over the line. But just like singing the words to his songs or finishing like his lines, like that's her living. Like that's something exciting in your girl life.
Right.
So that's where the fork in the road meets. Like, dang, like it's something exciting for her, something that'll make her happy. She got on stage, she got a little look, she got some Instagram pictures, people is high-fiving her homegirls with her, like, oh my God, I can't believe like Trey pulled you on stage. You see what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like it's a that's why I asked.
It's not really, it might not be a difference if your girl went to a strip club or something like that, right?
No, the strip club is what? No, you ain't going to no male strip club.
Well, because you're afraid they're going to smack her with their dicks or some
shit?
Yeah,
you a dirty bitch. You go
smack with their dicks. You smack with their dicks.
No,
I mean, that's what they do. That's what they do.
I know. I'm just saying, shit, wild. It's wild as hell. Like,
dog, they be wild in that, bro.
But most of those guys are gay, right? Most of the male strippers are gay.
Most of them girls are
not all. I mean, you could say most, but you can't say all, and they still a dick getting slapped in your girl's face.
God damn.
So I mean, isn't that like hypocrisy a little bit? When we go to the strip club, don't we get like tits and pussy in our face?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm still not with it. I'm just saying we're hypocrites. Like I'm okay with being a hypocrite. I just know I'm one.
No, there is a hypocritical nature there, but you could bring a woman or your girl to the female strip club.
Call me though. Like I really want a female's opinion on this.
I'm text right now. Y'all two talk. Let me text you and try to get this sorted out.
While Link's doing that, Ralph, would you date or would you be okay with your girl being a celebrity? Because then that's a different thing. Because
she gonna be backstage anyway,
basically, and then you got to deal with like Safari and Nicki Minaj. Like you're listening to, because Safari said he was in the studio when they did that song with I never fuck blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I couldn't be in the studio and listen to that shit.
I don't know if I could answer that question, impartially, only because as you age, you get you see things in hindsight. So it's like hindsight. Like I said earlier, you're gonna see the signs. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be with somebody that wants to be like you going at an initial first date. You guys are talking like, what you into? Yeah, I love battle rap, Cassidy, Goods, and what I mean. I love these niggas, fat Shug and all that. I'm like, oh, you really like? Oh, like we, let's say we had Benny Hannes. Yeah, I'm saying we had Benny Hannes. I'm like, oh, we sitting there talking about battle rap. I'm like, oh, I see her excitement. I'm like, oh, yeah, you probably suck one of these niggas' dicks.
Yeah, probably would. They're local. They're accessible. Exactly. So these guys are accessible,
right? If you saying like whoever it is, just somebody you just excited like into a culture that normal. Not gonna say normal. Scratch that. But
I saw Surf at the bodega the other day.
Right. Most women aren't into it. Listen, man.
Shout outs to Surf.
Shout out. You could see it. You'll see it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you'll see it. You'll be like, okay, like what I mean. But again, this is all hindsight. If I was younger, maybe when I was 20.
I got B Sparks online. B Sparks.
B Sparks.
You don't want to use her government name.
B Sparks.
We're calling her B Sparks. That's the name we chose.
That's the name we chose. That's
a terrible name.
Even though y'all already said Brittany like 10 times.
All right, so I'm just like, yeah, we should have chose like
but this ain't
instead of B Sparks. Why not just call her Mary or Cindy or some shit?
Yeah, because we got to put some sauce on it.
Yeah.
Hey, B Sparksy. Sparksy for cheesy.
Be the stallion.
Hey,
no, not be the stallion. Be the pony.
Hey, B Brim. Hey, B Brim. We got to ask a quick question, right? What was the question?
Yes.
We were talking about backstage.
Yeah, we were talking about backstage. Would you be upset if? Hold on. Who's your favorite celebrity? Who's your favorite male celebrity that you just get all excited for inside and inside you get hot and bothered about? Who is it?
Azuna.
Who is it?
Azuna.
Who's that?
Jason Momoa. No, not Jason Momoa. For me.
Who
the fuck is Azuna?
Who's that?
She said Jason Momoa and Azuna.
Oh, Azuna.
Azuna is the top Latino, Hispanic, whatever you want to call artist right now.
Oh, the nigga look like me.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
He does not. I'm bald.
All right, so
this is a person you're attracted to.
Yeah, I love Azuna.
all right, so look, if your man,
Are you attracted to Azuna?
Yeah.
all right, so if your
God,
man
go ahead.
if your man tells you that you can't go because you got free tickets to go backstage and be with him for a few hours, you and your homies, you and your homegirls, but your man tells you like he nicks it, he put the botch on it, he said, nah, you're not going. How do you feel about that?
Well, being that he's in the car with me right now, I will respect that decision and I will not go.
He looking at her. He G-checked her real quiet.
He said, don't get it fucked up.
He was like, all
Don't
right,
get
bro.
it fucked up.
He in the car like, answer the question.
He got the backhand ready.
He did that Michael Myers turn. Hey, he did that Michael Myers stare.
Look, he probably got the backhand on his lap right now.
He like, answer the goddamn question.
He said, you better answer that question correct. So, all right, so you would respect it, you saying?
I would respect that decision and I would not go. I would let my friends enjoy the night.
And let me ask you this: Do you think, like, let's say he did let you go? Do you think that you can control yourself?
He's sitting in the car.
Oh yeah, I know.
All right, so it's like,
I definitely could.
Okay, do you feel like 9 times out? My bad, Lynn. Go ahead.
All right, Brittany, let me ask you a question. What's too far, in a woman's point of view, what's too far for a woman to do if she's pulled on stage with Drake or Trey Songz? Like, what's going too far for a woman?
I would say filling on his penis, like grinding on him, especially like a top celebrity where it's definitely going to be on the internet. That is way too much if you got a man.
Okay.
So, like,
Brittany,
when you
what about some of the lyrics got moans in them, and then she get on stage and do the moans in the song, like,
this guy's a character.
The reach.
Right, B. We appreciate it.
That would be, I would assume it's weird. Like, it's just weird. I don't see anybody actually doing that like
Brittany,
that. I'm sorry.
Do you feel like
Yeah.
what percentage of women do you feel like could go backstage with a Drake and stay faithful?
Good question.
And stay faithful. I would say a good 60%. Yeah, 60 to 75%
Lies.
of women.
That is bullshit. I don't believe you, Brittany. Your man's in the car. You're lying.
No.
I was gonna say 30, maybe 40% tops.
No, that's very
Bruh,
low.
if Drake brings you backstage, yo, you loyal in the car with your man, but if Drake bring you backstage talking about private jets and flying you around the world and so on and so forth, and he playing with that toothpick and shit, bruh, you don't know what to do with yourself.
It's the wrong thing to do.
No, yes, you do. Yeah, I promise you. I can promise you because I have an example. One of my best friends, like her little sister, beautiful, got invited to hang out with Drake and his people, but she's in a relationship, not with a man with $1 million or nothing like that, just a regular dude that she's in love with. And she's a beautiful girl that celebrities definitely try to hop at.
Brittany, so how do you know she didn't fuck Drake and just lie to you?
No, she didn't. She definitely didn't. Believe me, I've tried to hook her with both players and everything. She's not going. She's not going.
What is it? So what is it about this regular guy that just gotta like just sticking by him the right way like this?
She loves him. It's just love. Like she loves her.
She was raised right. She was raised right.
Women cheat on their man with a nigga that works at Foot Locker. I don't believe. I don't believe they curving Drake. Get the fuck out of here.
Everybody don't want no Drake.
Bruh, they cheating with bums.
Shots fired. Shots are fired.
She holding her man down hard in the car.
Shots are fired.
Right. And personally, everybody doesn't want to just like, people like security. You know what I'm saying? Especially with women. When we're loyal. If it's not a situation going on that makes you kind of like look outside of your relationship, then you're gonna pretty much stay down. Like that's just
they're gonna be backstage justifying like, oh, that nigga chew too hard. I can't deal with this no more.
Your insecurities as a man with women. That is so
it's reality. Statistically, women cheat as much as men. And that's not even with celebrities. That's just stats. That's just stats.
I need to see those stats.
No, women are cheating on their man with their work husband.
Nah, Brittany. Nowadays, in the 2019, in the technology era, Tinder era, the let's go to DR, get our ass done and titties lift up era. Yes, women are cheating just as much, or if not more. I know it. I noticed to be fact.
A lot of people's grandmothers was faithful only because they didn't have jobs and it was socially unacceptable to be out in the street.
I don't understand, but I can understand that part. I can understand
women are more successful. They making more money. They don't really need a man like that. They doing it on their own. They got work husbands. They got work boos.
Oh, do you got more women in the background there, B? Is that women in the background?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she is definitely.
Is she concurring?
I don't know. You said you were with your man. I feel like your opinion's tainted.
Most women only cheat when they feel unappreciated or there's something lacking at home.
Then why not just break up?
It takes a whole bunch to make a woman step the fuck out.
That's fine.
Or she just around a dude that's doing more. I've been around a lot of women that have cheated. Your man could be fine, but he might be quote unquote boring.
Just the same thing. You said the work husband's doing more. I said women cheat when they feel unappreciated at home.
I mean, I say that all the time. Women are emotional. Women are more emotional creatures. So definitely, if you're not getting that attachment or that, right.
A lot of women cheat because of excitement, lack of excitement. Like her dude's not exciting like Drake.
Reggie been cheating on a lot. He knows.
I actually have been cheated on. I got cheated on in college, and she cheated on me with one of Funk Flex's DJs.
She be working all the fucking time. She come home. You've been at home all fucking day, and you couldn't bother to wash the fucking dishes or at least have fucking food there. You didn't even have to cook. You could have known that she was going to come home from work, and it's like, bro, why don't you fucking order some pool space or some shit? Like,
Brittany, did you just say that you would cheat on your man?
That's somebody else. That's somebody else.
It's not Brittany? Yeah, well, whoever that is. So you're saying because he didn't wash dishes, you gonna go out and sit on someone's dick? That's wild. That's wild. That is wild.
I'm saying it takes a lot for a woman to cheat, but it starts.
With dishes is a lot? Goddamn.
Listen.
That's a low bar.
You ain't doing shit.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta come home and finish cleaning, and
she like, I can't stand all these dishes. All these goddamn dishes.
Listen, I didn't do the dishes, but you can sit on my face. That's what I said. You can sit on my face. Sit on my face. You feel me? They ain't going nowhere.
Another dirty dish?
Listen, baby.
God damn it.
Listen, baby, I don't do dishes, but you can sit on my motherfucking face. I don't bust suds, baby. But I bust nuts. I bust nuts.
Bruh, and you know what that nigga at her job saying? Oh, that's crazy. He ain't washed none of the dishes. That nigga. Oh, word? Damn, I watch Dishes all day. That nigga. Look, that's who she's fucking.
Look, why he got the Magnum wrap in his teeth. He pulling out his teeth like that bum ass nigga.
Like, word?
He left the what was it, the rice pot? Was it
God
the rice
damn.
pot?
I was just washing dishes last night. That nigga. God damn.
Yeah, no, but I feel it.
Reva, let me ask you a question. Reva.
Oh, they banged on you.
Hello? Oh, they banged on
man.
It was too much.
She had to escape. Her man was feeling uneasy.
Yeah, I'm gonna conclude this.
He ain't like the.
Oh, you said her man.
Line of question. I want to ask, like that line of question. I want to ask about the work husband, work wife shit. Is that cheating? Like, is that
Definitely
the gray area? If you got a work wife or a work husband,
how do you feel about it, Link?
Oh man,
you gotta anybody who has a work anything is missing something. Like, let's keep it real. You're missing a little something. Because let's say if you completely fulfill, which that's not always the case, but let's say you are, you're not putting things into that type of context. Like, this is my coworker, just my coworker. But if you're kind of missing a little something, you're looking for things to live vicariously through. You feel me? So I agree with you. That's realistically hindsight. I've been using that phrase all day, but that's
Matter of fact, I didn't even think about it like that. The minute you said that, I'm like, maybe they're like trying to, between your home wife and your work wife, maybe all together they form one relationship that works.
Like the girls, like Link, like you got the chicks who just.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, or you got the girls who play grab dick. Who usually plays grab dick? It's usually the motherfucking ugly girl, the really ugly girl, or
the fat
girl. Let's keep it real. The fat girl, which you're not that accessible to dick the way you really want it. You feel me? So they don't want. So what I'm saying is, when you go to work, if you that chick, you playing grab dick and grab out. Look at you looking sharp, and you doing all this extra shit. You a little thirsty.
It's funny to me because I feel like thicker women like actually are the ones mostly getting wife right now.
And that's debatable.
I don't know.
Big chicks is on. No, I see what you're saying, Reggie. I don't know. I don't got the numbers on it.
It's the more wifely vibe. Like they hold their dudes down type shit. Yeah, definitely.
More
that still doesn't
skinny bitches.
That still doesn't take away from the fact that a lot of big girls are girls who are just insecure for whatever reason. Not even just big girls. They're a little bit more like forward. That still don't take away from that fact.
I actually, most of the insecurity I've seen are in the quote unquote pretty girls. Because some of the most confident women I've seen.
But it's not the type of insecurity that they feel like they need to be forward with men far sexually.
Okay,
I feel me? Trust me. That type of insecurity.
Most of the thick women I've seen, it's definitely more confidence. And I think the confidence comes from like, I accept myself versus, you know what I mean?
And this is not me bashing.
1 point for Reggie. It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
And this is not me bashing big girls. It's not me bashing big girls. I'm a chubby dude. My mother a big girl. My aunt big girls. My sister, she chunky too. So I just want to be clear. It's not about big girls. It's about just, insecure women tend to be, or women who just don't get it like that. They tend to be more forward. But usually, in most cases, like remember, used to be in the club. It'd be the big girl, the one that be the quick to grab your dick, not the bad ones. Not what you would consider the bad ones. So
Reggie just compartmentalized insecurity for me. I don't think I ever thought about insecurity like that because it's such a blanket statement. But it may be different. It is different types of insecurity. Yeah, so I see what you're saying, Ralph, and I see what Reggie's saying. I don't think I ever thought about insecurity in that way. I mean,
because everybody's insecure. Everybody's insecure. Most people have insecurities.
100%.
Let me rephrase that.
Because I think people that maybe got picked on a lot, or like, you know what I mean? They have like a thicker skin and they have more of an attitude where it's like, when you go online, big girls aren't like, oh, well, I'm the fat friend or I'm the ugly friend. Right, they like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? And they're getting more attention when you look at somebody like, and to be honest, like, I'm attracted to like a lot of thick women. Like when you look at Tabara
some sexy thick
Majors,
women.
have you seen her on Instagram?
Yeah, you bad.
Like basically, like they're Tabara Majors. They have versus. There's a lot of women who are like quote unquote like traditionally gorgeous that have like really
Dasha Polanco.
Yeah,
let me say this.
She lost weight, but like,
let me say this though. Pretty girls.
Takara.
Yeah. pretty girls' insecurities is it's not that nobody wants me. It's that my opinion, from what I've seen, is do they want me for me actually? You dig what I'm saying? Do they really want me for me, or they just want me to fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling
That's
you.
because women, they beauty, they currency. Women's currency is they face and they pussy. Honestly, you know what I mean. Just like a man's currency is the amount he has in his bank account, or you know what I mean, like his potential. But a woman's currency is face and pussy. So so of course they gonna, because they've been told they pretty their whole life. Of course they gonna be like, does he really want me?
So it's crazy. A lot of those girls don't get approached because dudes are intimidated.
That's part of another. That's another insecurity. So that's my point. My point is you got I don't want to get away from my point here. It's like you got girls that are forward because they gotta go out and hunt. They gotta hunt for sex because they don't really come on their lap especially from guys that they're interested in. You know what I mean?
Right out here, man. I feel like with Instagram and everything else, every woman, no matter how ugly or how beat or whatever, is getting hit up.
Yeah. Still don't take away
I've seen women that I wouldn't touch. Go ahead, Link. My bad.
Nah, when I moved to Jersey from Tennessee, I had like 60. I was 60 pounds heavier than I am now, and I was into like bigger girls, right? So my insecurity, and I was insecure. So my insecurity was like, yo, I'm gonna just be bagging all the pretty face fat bitches. Like once I get the job, I'm gonna be bagging. I got there. All the Puerto Rican niggas had all the pretty face fat bitches. They were sold up by the Puerto Rican niggas.
They were on it.
I think black dudes and Caribbean women and Caribbean men like thicker women. Even when you look at that that stereotype with black men and like ugly like white women or thick white women or some shit.
No, fat white women that they call thick.
Yeah.
But man.
Yeah, that's some funny shit though.
We're gonna wrap this one up. It's a good powwow. You know what I mean? Tell
get a folks to exit. Butterskull coming soon.
Butterskull coming soon. We're gonna have some refill jackets, some hoodies on the way.
We should get some t-shirts because you can't say hoodie, it's getting warm.
You know what I'm saying? What else we got? What else would you say, Lank?
No, I just said get sexy. Nigga, I'm trying to get this shit together.
Yeah, man.
Maybe get some refill condoms so Link could use them.
God damn.
What's that, Reggie?
You can't straight for your neck.
Link, man, you gotta strap up down there, bro.
You in
Atlanta, bro.
You so scary, man. You don't even want to live your life, man.
Link engaged, bro. Link engaged.
Damn near.
Yeah, you man.
We still live? You said that live?
Yeah, we live, cuz. We about to end it though.
Yeah.
It's a Rizzy.